Alright, good night ladies and gentlemen. Tonight it's time for PCBEST Cup for teams again. Quarterfinals, Hijken DTC against Sdushor Minsk from Belarus. We're playing with our dream team, so to say, for Grandmasters. Rul Boomstra, Alexei Domchev, Ivan Trofimov and me. Other games have already started. Our opponents are at least 3 youth players. Jana Jakubovic on the first board against Rul Boomstra. Then Dmitry Nemets will be playing against me. I'm just challenging him for the game right now. And then there's Polina Petrushova on the third board against Alexei Domchev. And on the last board, Ivan Trupnikov against our Ivan Trofimov. So I'm playing black. Let's play rated, why not? Seems like the other games have started already, except for Ivan, the battle between the two Ivans. And I'm still waiting for my opponent as well. So we're playing for a spot in the semi-finals, which will be in 1 week on Saturday again. We played 2 games of 2 rapid games, 15+3. And if results are identical, say we win the first round and our opponents win the second round with the same score, with opposite scores on the board. So if our first board wins in the first game and loses in the second game, then there will be a decider, blitz game 5+3. I think it happened in one of the round of 16 games, but not yet in the quarterfinals. And the opponent in the semifinals will be VSDV Wageningen, with a pretty strong team with Jan Groenendijk and Alexander Schwarzman. Alright, still waiting for my opponent. And there we are. Also Ivan has started. Interesting opening at the board between Rul Boomstra and Jana Jakubovic from Chegolev. Opening. If you're watching, let me know, say hi. And especially between the 2 games, I'll be able to interact with the chat a bit. Still waiting for Dima. Oh, there we are. First move 32-28. Hi, good luck. Fun Udachi. So what to play today? Something strong. $17-21. If you don't know what to play, you can always play this move. Not so easy what to play here if I don't want to exchange all pieces. 1923 is the cleanest move, but I think I can try something like this. Of course this flank is quite heavy, but white also has some imperfections, so to say, on this flank on pawn 42. I don't want to attack because of 34-29. It's 47-42. Now black forces me. To move away, but with 11-17 to 7-11 I can put some pressure. I hope. My opponent's still a young player, I don't know exactly how old he is. I remember one game between Jan Groenendijk and Dima, so I guess he's around the same age, around 19, 20, 21 years. And quite interesting game that was, from well-known opening 34-29, 17-21. So it means at least he likes to play some sharp positions. All right, 27-21. Yeah, question, what do I want to do now? Play for center or still trying to surround? A good notion by Michael and Hijken that the board is a bit cut. Maybe I know how to change this. I should have checked this beforehand. Because usually I set my board size at 75% when I'm streaming like this. Yeah, looks already better. Thanks for mentioning. My most interesting move perhaps 26-31 to keep on surrounding. More simple is to exchange 70-22 and again exchange 22-27. Or I can even wait 10-15. Best is to make a decision quick. Seems like this is possible, so let's try. Expecting 41-36. There we go. Now white can exchange again, but his wing will be quite weak. Actually trying to attack my piece on 24 now. Perhaps it makes sense, but helps me to develop this wing. Yeah, I guess I will just go to 24 again. Later I can still take to 25. Question is how to develop these pieces. Perhaps I should wait one more move. Keep this formation longer. Perhaps at some point I even would like to exchange. This move is possible, perhaps. I have a king shot, but then 24, 29, but it's too expensive. White has a catching construction immediately. Yeah, 45, 40 expected this move. White position is pretty solid. So I better wait for him to weaken it a bit. Still, this move is for free. But after that he will have to make some choices. was thinking maybe 14-20 here. Or 17-21. Oh, no, I shouldn't play 17-21, I think. To allow him to go there, so let's play 14-20, so after this move I can exchange to... This position is a bit... well, how to say contained. This piece on 29 is not very... will be a bit pressured. Quick look on the other boards. The biggest against Yana still in the opening phase. Yusu a bit further already, and the Battle of the Ivans also still in the opening phase. Okay, let's follow the plan. Oh, it has a 4-4-4, but it's pretty bad position afterwards because of weak pieces here. He will never play that. Yeah. Now I activate my edge piece a bit. Well, still pretty open position. But a bit easier for me, I believe. Wanted to play 3-9 here. I have to check for some combinations. Starting 35-30, 28-22 or 23. But I don't think there's any good one. No, I can always take differently if he tries something like this or this. Can always take double and go here, or just to make sure that after 29-24 I can take like this. Alright, now let's play against 28 again. Pretty technical game so far. But still looking good. Could try to go like 20-25 and 4-10, maybe even start 4-10. So I will remain on 24. But I don't want to play with piece on 4. Actually. Perhaps it's the best plan, because otherwise he will just simply push me from 24. Yeah, I desperately want to keep this piece on 4, but then I don't see how to get influence in the center. Let's start like this. Maybe he will not even attack me first. He has these beautiful base pieces, but they're also just far away. Have a look at the other games quickly. Jana has gone for an interesting outpost on 28. Looks a bit lonely. But okay, let's go back to mine. And let's try to keep control over 24. Simple would also be just to change, but white's not weak enough yet, I believe. White prepares exchange backwards. Well, he may do so. He's also playing for this combination, by the way. There's no, that was nonsense. There was no combination. I have some time troubles, like always. This is interesting. Because it makes sense to go to 25 as well here. But you never know with these positions. Let's just try and go center. Alright, doesn't want to exchange backwards. Interesting. Position looks still very good, but it's the question whether I'll be able to really attack him like this or like this. Perhaps I shouldn't play 914. And now he decides to retreat. Okay. Of course, still quite some advantage here. Speed on 32 is quite weak. But will it be enough? Because also my wing is weak on the left side. Interesting where I should go. Maybe still wait one move. Should at least be able to get a good endgame here. Perhaps it was already possible to go to 31 there. But I don't have time, I should just play some moves. Okay, cannot attack, so let's go here. Yeah, I guess he's able to defend now. Quite a pity. No choice here. Well, still one piece more. but no catching after this move. Keep an eye on my time. Still hoping he will attack me now here, but I guess it will not happen. Come on. Yeah. Quite risky because my computer is not that quick. I guess I should just call a draw here if he doesn't go in between. But I always like to risk a bit. And if he is not careful, I will get some chances, I guess. Second king already, so that's good. Not sure if this is alright, but actually having quite some chances now. But yeah, still a draw if he now attacks me here. Oh, he doesn't do that. Anyway, it was a draw. Let's just offer it here. I sent a draw offer. Timeout, white is victorious. Can you believe it? He says Nietzsche. Let's hope Jacek will count it as a draw. Yeah, that's the risk of playing online with not such a good computer. I guess Jacek Pawlicki will just see that it's a draw. It's a win for Dima. I'll ask if we can settle on a draw here, because for the team, of course, that's quite bad. I see Rule ended in a draw as well. And then there's Alexei Domchev finished in a draw. And it looks like Ivan barely makes a draw. Oh. Quite exciting. Let's see what Jacek will decide on this one, because I see that well, it's fair to offer a draw here, but on the other hand, it's my own risk that I kept on playing here. Yeah, and Ivan also played a draw. So at least 4-4 for Minsk, and actually they won because I lost some time. Quite bad. I will be back in 1 second. Yeah, so my sound was off apparently. Yeah. Sorry for that. Now it's on again. I will send a message to Dima to settle on the result. I offered a draw in the last seconds in the better end game, but my computer didn't respond. So let's see. I can even write to Jacek. But anyway, it's of course also my mistake to let it get this far with such a computer. In the chat, Dima wrote that he said it was a draw, but let's settle on this. And anyway, maybe for next games I should just continue the game on my phone. If I'm in such a time trouble, it's possible. Now writing a message to Dima. Actually, the game here, it looked pretty good for me, especially after this move, which is a bit risky, I would say. But I couldn't really decide quickly what would be the best plan. I think here 22, 27 looks pretty promising. Or maybe entirely winning even. Because after 42, 38 I can play 27, 31. And white cannot attack 41, 36. Which means on the next move I'll be able to go here or there. With, well, at least good questions. Good chances, I guess. Let's see. Let's have a quick look at the other games. I got a message that perhaps there was a and now Dima says that he wants to keep it a draw, so that's lucky for us. Then it's 4-4. I'll show that to Jacek, who is the arbiter of this tournament. Briefly explain the situation. Right, I briefly explained the situation. Yeah, quite important result, of course, because the score is so even. I heard that even Rule could have lost. So let's have a look what happened in that game. That's very fair play of Dima, of course, Dmitry Niemiec. Thank you for that. Let's go to game by rule. So it means the result is 4-4, first game. Second round, same players, different colors. Let me prepare that. And Jacek now already uploaded the results, so change the results. That's nice. 4-4. Let's have a quick look at the game between Volbomstra and Jakubovic. Boomstra is white here. Type of Hans Janssen opening, allowing this fork lock. It's only one piece on the main diagonal after 41-36, but since black has also one piece less than usual, it's possible. Interesting way. 1823 looks pretty nice, of course, making this formation. Because white could have gone to the center as well here. 1924. Interesting move. I guess white cannot close here. This move at least is prohibited because of this, I guess. Yeah. And black takes 3 to king. And this move will be punished by this combination. That's a very nice one. So now it's 2 pieces behind, 4 and 6. Black takes 4 to 46. And there is no direct catching for white. So yeah, strong move then 1924, because it more or less breaks white's central position. And black plays nice and active here. White tries to get some surrounding. But actually what I heard was that after 41-37 there was a winning combination. Yeah, like this, right? Give 2, 12-17, and then 24-30, 13-19. So Rule, just like me, was a bit struggling, so to say, tonight. I think for the next round we are really ready now. Here it looks actually as if white has some control, some counterplay against 28. But maybe not really, because 24 is, even though it looked like white controls 24 here, black manages to push white away. Hoping for the last shot. Small combination, but no avail. And yeah, this is a draw because of this threat. So let's see, 5 minutes left. I will take a small break and prepare for the game. All right, let's go again. Put the scores there. The first round. Everyone who's watching, hello. In Russian, everything about drafts, saying hi, hello. Quickly go to my board again. See if the others already started. Jana, let me guess, are ready. Yeah, this is my game against Dima. If I'm looking at the graph, indeed there's one spike, actually. Or a few spikes. After 10:23 I could have won. Ah, because of a simple... Yeah, simple catching the king. And now white is stopped precisely like this. Yeah, so I actually missed the win in the first game. I already thought that white was not defending very accurately. And have a look at another point. Here apparently still 21-26 is quite good. And then changing 22-27. And another idea I had was here to play 22-27, but not clear what will happen. Alright, Dima challenges me for the next game. Let's go there. Supposed to be Lidra's Pro by now, but I don't even know how to accept the invitation. There we are. Alright, next game I will really try hard now. If I'm again in any kind of side note, I will move to my phone where I can also finish the game. So let's see. First game 4-4. This will be the decider. Whoever wins this game, Minsk or us, will go on to the semi-finals. Look if the other games started. Yeah. Benny and Brit, thank you very much for wishing good luck. We will need it. Pretty interesting games on the other boards. Let's see, but oh no. Unbelievable. 1 for 2. I guess I'm not just not really focused. Horrible. Very shameful to play like this. This moment I don't want to play anymore, of course, but don't want to be here. Don't want to be here on the camera, but what to do? Part of the game. So what happened? I played 46-41 here. Just this move. Well, okay, let's try, hope for the best. Dima already was he was friendly for me in the first game. Let's hope he will be friendly for me again. We're not winning this time. One piece less. Let's see what I can do. I remember I was one piece behind against Jim the Papa on the stream also, and I managed to make it a draw, so well, still some hope. I hope my teammates are not seeing this, because they would be quite disappointed, I guess. But if they would have a first glance at this position, they will not see immediately that I'm one piece behind. Well, apart from being one piece down, I like my position. Let's say this one piece extra for black is here on 5, not doing anything. And maybe it was only fair after our first game that I should give him some advantage, because actually he won but decided to settle upon a draw because of my computer problems. So maybe it's only fair from my side. I mean, I should have lost it first one if it wasn't for his fair play. Yeah, I could just write to anyone in the chat. Nothing to see here. Just walk along. Nothing happened. going to develop this flank. Maybe this is a nice move. It allows 23, 28. Four, 9, well, yeah. After this, he can play 3 for 3. I hope at some point I will be able to play 31-26. For that I should occupy 33 perhaps. Interesting. He didn't have to play 21-26, I believe. But it's true that I need to make a move. I guess this makes most sense to not allow 2025. And if I wasn't one piece behind here, I would be really pleased with my position. Not really clear what black should do. Yeah, and of course he's thinking, how do I get a position that's clearly winning with one piece more? Because if you have one piece more, then you'd like to have kind of an easy position with some overview, good overview, but now it's not really clear what black should do. 13-18, yeah, trying to get this 2 for 2. It's not really threatening yet, but I guess I can go 28-22, right? Nice idea after. Also nice idea is to actually take here, because there's a piece of on 36. I think I should play like this. Now he has a difficult choice to either weaken this wing or to weaken the other wing. Goes for this one. What if I attack? Then perhaps he has to play 24-29. But also just playing 31-26 give me some compensation, I believe. Or even like this. one option is 23-29, 24-29. And trying to win this piece perhaps is possible, but it's not very logical. If he plays a12 or 6-11, I play 32-28, 31-26. So it would leave him only 24-29. Yeah. It's for sure that I have some compensation now for my lost piece, but still nothing decided. In the meantime, Damen has a nice position, Hull has a nice, interesting surrounding, Ivan also actually. So, yeah, nothing has decided yet. (6-11), interesting, sharp move. Not sure if it's a good one. Now he has to change backwards. Wow. I don't see a very good forcing, because then this move is prohibited. So I might have to play patiently. Not really sure how to do that. I have one idea with which I at least get a breakthrough. Would be like this. At least I hope I get a breakthrough. Yeah, then let's change again. He will probably change. Now to change again. But of course I will be 2 pieces behind in the endgame. And this time I cannot rely on him being so gentle. But still the piece on 5 didn't really get into the game. So I should consider that as being a victory. Alright, chances for the draw. After 5-10 I can play this move. And 30-25, so doesn't leave him with much else. Maybe 18-22, but then I can also go to king. Shouldn't get too happy just yet. After 18-22, of course, not attack. 30-25 because of a sticky move here. guess it should be a draw. Still has 3 minutes to think of something. But it might be too late. Yeah, I was thinking about this. Perhaps it gives him most chances indeed. Because I have trouble getting a king. Doesn't look pretty indeed. But I don't see how he should win exactly. Because of this ideas all the time. It's under a minute as well. This move, I prepared this. He should even be careful not to get into troubles. Yeah, better make a draw here. Seems like he cannot win here. Offers a draw and Thank God I survived. Now let's have a look at the other games. Let me guess, black won. Damen, it means that rule won, right? And then there's the last game. Trofimov also played black. Or does he play white? No, he was white probably. Anyway, I will be back shortly. So let's have a look at endgame at Ivan to be sure what's happening there. Michael says to make it more dramatic, I gave up an extra piece. Well, yeah, you can say it like this. Or I just wanted to prove that it's not easy to win with an extra piece. So yes, a draw as well for Ivan. So this means the only game won was between, let me guess, and Jana. Let's go there to be sure of the result. Like this. White resigned, black is victorious. So I think that we won 5-3. That would be really nice. Then we are through to the next round. That was quite a tough evening for me. First, this happened with the flag in the first round. In this almost winning position. Well, I had a winning position but didn't make it, and because of side note, I even lost, even though I offered a draw, but then my opponent agreed to have a draw. Second game I had one piece less, I managed to get away. So second round 5-3. Let's add it here. Text, yeah. So we did it. Whew. That's amazing. Let's have a look at the winning game, the only winning game in the end, on the first board. Jana against, let me guess, Boomstra black. And actually the same opening as was in the game between Stamfer and Boomstra. I don't know, a few weeks ago, also in PCBEST Cup, which went like 5-10, I believe. But it leads to a similar game surrounding for black against this winkelhaak in Dutch, I guess, carpenter's square, as it's called in English. Don't know if there's another name, the long fork. Yeah, so black tries to move away from these pieces. And also from these four very active play from white. I think Jana Jakubovic is quite known for this style of playing. I've seen some of her games and they're all very active. So yeah, even that she plays against this like this against Boomstra shows a lot of her character, I believe. And she also manages to play quite well. First game she had a draw. So certainly one of the most promising young players. By the way, she also set up her own YouTube channel called Drafts is My Life, together with Polina Petrushova, who played on the third board. Okay, let's see. Black activates pieces. White also activates pieces on this this diagonal. And still has this formation, which is quite nice. Which help white to have control on this wing. It's very similar to the game against Michel Stamfer, actually. After that game, I also invited Roel to analyze a bit. It would also be interesting to see what he has to say about this. Yeah, and here white finally gives up this formation without having actually used it to exchange forward. Which is a pity, perhaps here it's possible, or even 38, 32 and 43, 38. Black doesn't want to exchange all the pieces because it helps to get the block moving, I guess. It's better for black if white exchanges this piece, because it's, well, one of the weak pieces. Let's see how this went. 14-19, kind of thematical regrouping of this piece. So white only has a few pieces on this flank remaining, but still the attack and quite a strong center as well. Interesting choice. White could still have waited 2 moves, but I don't know if that's good or not. Hard to say. Interesting. Black exchanges 2 for 2. Backwards actually, because if he would go forward, I don't know, maybe also possible. And now again moving that side to that side. Still this carpenter square on this side. You should Google for a carpenter square if you don't know what it is. You'll get some pictures and you'll see what I mean. It's kind of a tool that carpenters use to maybe draw a right angle, like this angle, 90 degrees angle. Let's see how this went. Let's switch. Now a simple exchange, not backwards like this, which also looks better for black, but because of this piece on 45, which is now out of the game. And here white resigned because, yeah, in one or two moves, white's just frozen out. Yeah, very interesting game. Hard to analyze. Only just to yeah, it's easy to see that black tries to develop pieces this way and manages in the end. But I would say white also should have some not that bad of a position, because white is quite well developed. No hanging pieces here. But yeah, I can imagine that it's hard to find the right plan, especially in rapid games. Perhaps at some moment white can come here, or even here. Maybe now. But still, I guess after 2-8, not really clear what white should do. And actually nice what happened in the game was that white managed to develop here a little bit, but still the piece on 45 is not developed. So this is really the one weak piece. And perhaps here the position is already losing. Scan indicates that the last chance would be sacrificing and playing here, but hard to believe that it really would be a draw. Yeah, so pretty nice win, and we badly needed it. I didn't have, I'm not in touch with Rule yet, but I guess he's quite happy. Let's see if he sent a message. Yeah, so apparently we did it. I will quickly go back to my game, because this is also a game on which I can give maybe proper comments, even though I had this 1-4-2. So I was white. Black has this 3-4-3 here, but it's not really good. It's only an exchange. And here, I don't know. I guess I was switching to the other view here to look at the other games, and I just came back and automatically played this move. And I absolutely forgot that black threatens. Now I get a message from Ivan that he had to lose both games. So, well, I could say the same, right? I could have lost the first one and this one for sure. So it seems like, and also Roel could lose one of in the first round by this combination. Guess we can say that we're really lucky here. It's always hard to be the kind of favorite in the matchup, but yeah, because you need to stay focused, especially at such moment. If your opponent threatens 1-4-2, you shouldn't lose your focus. So I guess I should play 31-27 or attack one more time, and I have a bit nicer position because of the piece on 5. But like this we played on, and he didn't manage to develop piece 5 properly. Actually, it was still there in the final position, right? Yeah, that's quite funny. So in the end, I didn't really play with one piece less, because this piece on 5 was just standing there as a spectator, just like you guys. But yeah, white has some compensation because of this piece on 36, 5, these pieces. So it will be hard to say exactly when black should play better. Maybe 13, 18, 9, 13, 4, 9 here, because I will have some problems with properly building my position. For example, like this. And I already have to take this into account. If I go 33, 28, black can take 12, save 17, like 17, 22. If I decide to exchange like this, black could play 4-10 and 19-24. So this would be maybe a bit more difficult for me. Maybe this would be the sharpest move, but doesn't look too flexible already. So 2024 was just a bit too quick, I think. This allows me to nicely exchange here, develop one of these pieces. I can now just nicely build my position. Maybe 6 to 17 here, but it's also not really clear what this means, because I can imagine I can even play something like this. And black cannot play 8-12 because of 28-23. After this, simply 42-37. So yeah, actually 14-20 was quite logical. 4-9 as well. But here I just expected 5-10 actually. 20-25 is not really possible because 44-40 and then 31-26, I believe. Floris Moorhouden. Thanks, Floris. Yes. I guess in a way these kind of games are also educational. I'll just turn on the light because it's got a little bit dark here. Yeah, so this move I didn't really like because it gives me full control on this wing. So I think just 5-10. After 31-26 till 18-22. 13-18, 18-22. And then if I move like... I was thinking about this, but after 21-26 I can do 30-25. And after this move, actually quite funny, I can also even play 27-22. And black has to take 4, after which I take 4 to king. But I think here even... Well, maybe not this move. Actually, I'm checking now. Because here black might not keep his piece advantage because this 2/2 is not possible. Because of the same king shot again, 47-41. Black goes here and white goes like that. So that would mean black has to play. This is also not possible because of this, and then going to 18. But maybe just 10-14. Cannot play here anyway because of 23-29. I would like to see something like this for black. Then at least piece 5 has joined the game. But here, yeah, still I would play like that. Even as long as this is not... Maybe it's a combination. After this I can play here and then 30-25. And also if black plays like this, I can take like here and then 30-25. Perhaps. So yeah, I just didn't like giving me... I didn't like it for black to give me control on this wing. Okay, 13-18, as I mentioned, after 30-25, this is a winning combination. 2 for 2. And now not going here, but actually going here. Nice idea to get a shot with this piece. White needs to take 2. And black takes 3. So that's why I decided to play 28-22. Didn't want to allow this either. It wouldn't mean directly the end of all my chances, I guess, but still. Chances for a draw, I mean, of course. Because still, black's position is a bit scattered. But yeah, here... Yeah, so I mentioned this move when I was playing. Not really logical, because... gives back a piece, but I was wondering. Maybe it's nonsense. Because my idea was now that if white tries to defend like this, black still plays 26-31, because I cannot move away because of the 1 for 2. But perhaps a move like this is possible. Maybe now here and then attack. But anyway, even if it goes like this, I have to move. I will have to give back my piece again. Maybe I'm not worse off than in a game, even though black can play like this. Well, I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to give back a piece. But only if black clearly is winning here. Another option is just to allow this and allow him to take back the piece and try to get some control on this wing. Anyway, 24-29 was the most logical move. Well, perhaps this move is more precise, because it doesn't allow 6-11 for 32-28. Not really sure. 8-12 might be possible as well. But besides this 4 for 4, 42-28, 36-21, I can also play like this, I believe. And still some problems for black to solve. Yeah, maybe this would just have been a more precise move. I don't know exactly why I decided not to play this. And maybe I just wanted to actually lure this move. I wanted black to play this move, maybe. Don't remember actually. So yeah, because actually at first glance I thought I should have a good move like this. It's now threatened like this, so what black has to play 7-12, and it seems to be weakening its flank, but yeah, then here I didn't see how to actually break through. Yeah, and the biggest problem is that I cannot continue here 35-30 because of 18-22. White takes 3, black takes 3. Oftentimes, if you see that white has a piece here and can play 30, 43, 39, but not here. So that's why I decided to play kind of positionally 40-34, because I didn't see any forcing to get a breakthrough. This was the best forcing I could think of. Reminded me a bit of a game, one of my games against, or maybe my only game against Carlijn Overes in the Dutch Championship Juniors in 2011 or 12, I guess. In which I had also quite a long-term strategy to break through this wing. But of course, then I had equal pieces. And I think black should really start to play precisely to make sure he has a winning position. I guess he just played a bit too quick. Maybe I was thinking maybe 14-19 here. He played 3-8 quite quickly, but then I got some real compensation here. So I was thinking 14-19 because if I attack now, you just change it backwards, and after 34-29, wanting to attack here, black can just exchange here, and after 27-21 go to king. With what should be a winning endgame, I guess. 3-8 and the black king can go here, or maybe even better here. So black should have just taken a little bit of time here to see. But I can imagine that after 14-19 I could also play something else. Wait a bit. Still not really 100% sure win. But here I got good hope that I could get a draw. After 14-19, of course, I would go to 24. And here it just seemed that black doesn't have a good move, because after 5-10 I have this 47-41 and then even 16-11, taking 5. Yeah, these moves are also not good. So 18-22 was forced. Let me just turn on the computer analysis here to help me a bit in the endgame, because it wasn't very clear. 26-21, yeah. If black would continue like this, I planned 11-6 and maybe attack here first, or make a king and then attack. I don't know. Anyway, it's black doesn't really have good moves here, I believe. So what he tried was quite good. 20-25. Because this endgame is not really clear. Computer says here is a draw. You can see it in the right side of the screen. It says 0. So apparently we didn't make any other mistakes here. Yeah, so the main idea is that if black plays his king to the middle of the board, I would play 47-41 and 9-3, taking 3 pieces on the next move. And the same holds for 5-10 here. And black can, if black can skip a move, maybe then he would be winning, but because I cannot really make king here at the moment, or there, or here. So maybe if black could skip, he would be fine, but he cannot. And after 22, 27, I could just get a king. And yeah, take main diagonal. And this piece on 5 just was there for the whole game. Didn't take part. Maybe 5-10 instead of 20-25, Ring says. This moment, 5-10. Yeah, I was also thinking about something like this, like 11-6 and then 10-14. So I cannot make a king because of 12-18. But after 5-10, maybe again I can play this. 47-41 and 30-25. Let's have a look. Looks like it's possible. 12-17, maybe best move. And still white has to fight for a draw. Which perhaps is possible like this. Attack again. And these pieces are nicely pinned. So maybe move like this and then attack on the next move. So 5-10, perhaps also not winning. Yeah, Rink, I hope you're still following me. 12-17, yes. Is there another move here? I don't know. Looks like a forcing to a draw. Even though I cannot really attack on the next move because black can catch my king. But black should also control this move still. Maybe like this. Yeah, but I'm wondering if black can make any further developments here. Actually, the graph of this game is now ready. I can show you here quickly. Oops. So it seems like black had advantage throughout the game, of course, this one piece, but never more than one piece, never much more than one piece, so he didn't miss a very clear win. Well, that's at least good for me. So perhaps I defended well enough. Just checking if the computer has any clear comments. Yeah, it gives a value of just minus 0.7, so just a bit below one piece. It means white has compensation. So yeah, hard to say where black made the real mistakes. I guess here 2024 helped me a lot. Oh yeah, and also, yeah, true. Also, this move didn't look very natural. Perhaps just better 1-7, 7-12, or just move away this piece on 20 on 21. try to develop like this, and then you can nicely develop this wing. So anyway, all is well that ends well, they say. 4-4, 5-3. I got away 2 times. First game was quite good actually, from a technical point of view perhaps. Missed the win apparently. Then I was lucky that Dima was so gentle to give me a draw, even though because of some problems I lost on time. And in the second game, Dima was gentle again, not to not to punish me after this mistake. I will never look at this game again, I guess. But we made it through to the next round, thanks to this nice win of Roel. And we'll be facing Wageningen, with on the first board has Jan Groenendijk, who'll play against Roel then, and on the second board Alexander Schwarzman plays against me. Although he can be a nice guy as well, I think he will not give me points like Dima did today. I guess that's it for today. Had some adventures again, some losing positions, some good. But in the end, we made it to the next round, so that's good. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you next time, I guess, for the next round. Bye bye.